It's been a while since I got to talk about a win in here, huh? It's a lot more fun. Just really proud of our group. We didn't know, quite frankly, before 45 minutes before the LA game that we weren't going to have Tiffany. And certainly expected not to have her today, but didn't know for sure because she's as tolerated. But to not know until just before the game that Breland was out as well, and to know we were going to be 9 deep. We needed something from everybody. And I think we got that. Obviously, Marie likes playing against Vegas. Elizabeth got us off to a really, really good start. Just made it look easy out there, rolling behind them, and then made the big block late amongst the other blocks. But I mean, the last block of the game was the difference to me. It kept it at a 2-possession game rather than Young laying that ball in and putting the pressure on us. So to keep a 2-possession lead and be able to set our defense in that situation, that's about as good a block as you'll see in this league at any level. So I just thought there were little plays along the way. I challenged Slim to get up and get the jump ball. And she did, against Asia Wilson. I mean, there were just little plays like that all night long that I thought kept us in the game, kept us within striking distance until, we got some separation by making some shots. And so, I prefer we shoot better from 2 than we do from 3, but I'm always happy when we shoot the 3 ball well. So I'm really proud of these guys and their effort tonight.
Any questions? Elizabeth, you scored the first 10 points of the game. What was working well for you, just kind of getting the basket and being able to get through the aces?
Literally just rolling on pick and rolls. We knew we could get behind Liz and Asia, just try to use our speed, try to use my speed, and the guards did a good job of making those drop passes, so I just try to make myself available and put them in.
Marie, why do you like playing against Vegas? Like, how are you feeling out there today?
I honestly have no idea. I guess the first game in Vegas where I had the double-double, I felt good against them, so that gave me confidence today to step on the court and just play confident. I just gotta get more consistent. I'm working on that and hope I can support the team with that.
And then getting a close win, what was the difference tonight versus other close games?
It helped that we kept the lead. There have been close games where it's tied and then we lose the lead and then that kind of extends, but we did a good job of, like Coach said, keeping it a 2-possession game, and that gave us a little bit more cushion. We haven't had that in the past couple games.
We got stops and we got defensive rebounds, so we didn't give them a second chance. One of the best rebounding teams in the league, to out-rebound them by 12. I know they didn't have Cam Beige, but Hamby's a great offensive rebounder. Asia Wilson, Young will get in there and get rebounds. And so, limiting them to 1 shot was a big part of that. And then, just making big shots, big plays. Most struggled to put the ball in the basket all night long, but made a layup late to extend the lead. We had a possession look a mess, and Bentley buries the deep 3 with the shot clock running down to create separation. So, those are winning plays. Where you have a possession that doesn't necessarily go the way you want it and you still find a way to get a shot on goal. And we got second chances. We ran down loose balls. We gave ourselves opportunities. We didn't shoot the basketball necessarily particularly well. But when you give yourself opportunity for extra possessions, that always helps.
Elizabeth, when you guys took the lead late in the fourth, how did you see the energy change on the court between you guys?
I think we were just determined to keep that lead. We were playing pretty well, pretty confidently, and like Coach said, we were getting stops, and so I think everybody was just building off of that energy.
This question is for anyone. What does it say about the team with the season coming to an end? What does it say with you guys battling to the end of this game, to the end of every game? What does it say about the team as a whole?
I would say just that we don't give up no matter what the outcome could be. Obviously we don't have the chance to reach the playoffs anymore, but we're gonna finish the season right and try to do things right and try to keep the momentum going for maybe for next season.
I know that you know, if you ask any team, like winning teams that aren't winning, sometimes you have problems in the locker room. Sometimes you have, you know, there's lots of things that can go wrong. These guys have never quit. You know, we haven't always performed the way we want to on the basketball court. They haven't fought. There hasn't been a lot of nitpicking. That doesn't mean there's not complaining. I don't think there's ever a point where when you're not winning and individually or collectively you're not playing as well as you want, that it isn't easy to complain. We're all guilty of that. Coaching staff as well. You know, but I think every day we step back out trying to prove that we're the team that finished second last year. And while we haven't looked like that, you know, for the most part of the 33 games, it's still in these guys' hearts. I believe that, you know. I believe that every game plan we give them is a winning game plan. I believe that when we make enough shots and get enough stops that we're going to compete with any team in this league. And so it's absolutely disappointing to everybody that's a part of this franchise, from our owners down, that we're not talking about playoffs right now. Because I think we went into this season talking about championships, not just playoffs, but championships. But, you know, sometimes you just have to realize that there's growth opportunity in these situations. And even now, I mean, not having Tiffany, not having Breland gives Monique more of a chance to play through mistakes, gives Marie more of a chance to play through mistakes, gave us a chance to leave Elena out there for extended minutes. And so, you know, there's silver lining in a little bit of everything. And if you're willing to find it, then you can do good things. And yes, I'm too competitive to quit. And hopefully the players understand that I haven't quit and our staff hasn't quit, so we're not gonna let them quit. And I'm not saying that any one of them would have wanted to, but it starts with me. And if I come to work every day believing we can win the next game, then I have to basically show them that we can.
Coach, something you said last week, talked about playing spoiler to teams, and while like the playoffs are already decided, but how was this performance showing that being a spoiler to the teams left?
Well, you know, admittedly last year I knew every playoff scenario and who was gonna end up where. I've really focused more on us, quite frankly, in terms of just finding a way to scout each game and for us to prepare to win. But certainly you've got a team that was tied for third, that's competing to host. And so, you know, you have to rise to the challenge. I mean, you have to find a reason to put your uniform on and play. And I said it on TV. I mean, I think you play for the pride on the front of the jersey. And I think these guys individually play for the pride on the back of their jersey, and there's nothing wrong with that as well. And so, you know, whatever that reason is, whether it's to prove that you're better than you've played, whether it's to prove that you're individually better than you've been for most of the season, whatever that reason is, as long as you come to work and you follow the game plan, you're going to be a good teammate, you know, and I think that's what a lot of this is about, is finding a way to be a good teammate.
Coach, can you clarify, what was the technical for? Was it for yelling 3 seconds?
It was. 33 games I've gone. This was my 33rd game, my first technical of the season. So, yeah, and I say it emphatically pretty much every game. I thought in that situation that was a little much for them to team me up, but, you know, Ashley's a new official. She didn't care for it. And in fact, it wasn't even at her. But all good. We won. They missed the foul shot. If we'd have lost by one, I'd have been really, really upset right now.